there. This is the graveyard that my parents are buried in, and the storage tanks is on a walking distance of this graveyard. That's how close they are to human lives, human sites. And where I'm from, our school was sold to Coke Ethanol. Our post office was closed because of planes. We have so many different facilities in St. James Parish. I'm on the west bank of the Mississippi River. And like I said, we have over 180 petrochemical facilities between New Orleans and Baton Rouge. The 4th and the 5th district are the most, but the 5th district have more. Whenever an industry tried to come into St. James, our 7 parish council members vote yes for them to come in the 4th or 5th districts. Now we have 7 districts now. Whenever they want to go into a white district, which is the 1st or 2nd district, they vote it down, they say no. When it comes to our district, all 7 of them vote yes. So we don't really need politicians because they are not trying to save our lives. They are in the pockets of industry and they are being polluted just like us. Next slide. That's the storage tanks right there. 100 storage tanks in the 5th district alone within a 10-mile radius. Not the whole district, just certain areas in that district. Next slide. When the mother is fed up, I was fed up when I first found out that Formosa Plastics wanted to be built 2 miles from my home. And I said, no way, it's not coming next to me. We already have 12, so you want to make 13? And Formosa would have 14 plants inside of the complex. 14 plus 12. Behind me, that's American Styrenics. They make styrofoam, and they pollute our water with benzene, formaldehyde, all these different chemicals. So I couldn't take the picture during a weekday because they wouldn't allow us to go near their facilities. But we went on a weekend and we took that picture. Next slide. We showed them. All right. In our organization, we educate the community. They don't know what's there. They see these facilities there, but they don't know the health effects of these facilities. We have the chemical of the month. We do a chemical each month to tell the community what's in the air, what's in the water, and what's in the soil. We do Rise University. We have a series like 3 or 4 times a year. Some might last for 3 months, some might last for 6 weeks, 7 weeks. We have Rise and Reclaim podcast. We have a podcast where we did one of a retired plant worker. He retired from the industry, and he said he's so sorry he never worked in the industry. Now he's battling stage 4 colon cancer. We have another worker that retired from the plant. It was called CF, an ammonia plant. That's right next to where I live. And they don't want us to speak over there because we want to let the community know what they're being poisoned of. And so they ran us out of Donaldsonville, St. James Parish, but we're going back. You can't stop us. Trust me, we're going back. And we also facing a lawsuit with Formosa Plastics. They started off with a $9.4 billion industry. Now it's up to $12 billion. We fought this industry and they appealed it. Then we went to court November the 7th with a 3-judge panel. They voted against us. We went back to court with a 5-panel judge on December 14th. 1 voted in our favor, 4 voted against us. So we appealed that. In July, we found out that the district court in Louisiana, they denied our appeal. Only thing we have left now is the Army Corps of Engineers. We're asking them to deny the wetlands permit from Formosa. Once they deny that permit, we got it. Formosa cannot come in. Next slide. serving our community. These are some of the things we do in the community. We have our youth. We have people from different areas come to see about us. We have giveaways. We have so many different things. We have the carnival with the glass beads. We don't have plastic beads anymore. I mean, we try not to promote the plastics because we are fighting plastics. If we can get rid of all this plastic, we can live. These plastics are killing us. And that's what these industries want to produce, plastics. We had our Black History program, the lady in the red. She is still living after 7 people integrated our school in 1966. So she's a fighter. She's still living in St. James. Next slide. This is Administrator Michael Regan when he came to St. James to see about us, to hear our voices, to talk to the community and not the politicians. People come into our community, they talk to the politicians, they don't come to us. Administrator Regan came to us. He said it touched his heart to see Bird and Lane living in between 2 industries, New Star and Marathon. People over there, lady right there with the white shirt on. She had cancer. Her brother had cancer. A neighbor down the street had cancer. The other lady died from cancer. And another one died from cancer right down that same street. So he came to see about us and he said it touched his heart. Every time he tried to do something to help us, they filed a lawsuit against what he's doing to help us. Next slide. These are some of the chemicals that's in our air, water and soil. As you can see, ethylene oxide causes breast cancer, benzene, leukemia, formaldehyde, throat cancer. We have all of these things in our community. These people are sick, they're dying. I have 2 brothers with cancer. I have a friend with liver cancer, stage 4. I have Melvin with stage 4 colon cancer. This other man have cancer. My friend Keith died with respiratory problems. He was a fighter. So many people, I can't name everybody. They asked me to make a list. I had to stop. There's too many. So many people. One family died. This lady died on Mother's Day with cancer. Her husband died in September with cancer. That's all we had. Then they still want to bring more into our community. We are overburdened. We can't take anymore. If Formosa plastic would come to St. James, we would not be able to live. It would be a death sentence for all of us in the 5th district of St. James Parish. They are murderers. They're polluting us and they're killing us. Next slide, please. And that's when the judge, this black judge, his name was Judge Trudy White. She ruled in our favor against Formosa plastics. That's when they overturned it. Because she was a black judge. They wouldn't do it to a white judge. They would think about it or talk about it or whatever, but they just denied it altogether. But we're still fighting. Formosa is not coming. I can promise you that. We are not going to give up. When you give up, they come in. So we are not going to give up. It's not coming. And no more. There's another one that wanted to come in. Sorry, I'm almost finished. There's another one that wanted to come in there, the DG Fuse. We told him to his face, he's not coming here. And he want to show us he's coming. He's about to go. He told us he's about to leave. Next slide. I have it. All right, that's the QR code. We were asking people to sign a petition to give to President Biden, telling him enough is enough. We can't take any more in St. James. And we have, I think we had 50,000 signatures at one time for him. Now we want to do one for the Vice President. Thank you.